Beatus Essay. This is High Priestess Ashodhara Singh. Welcome, viewer. Welcome to your predictions for the month of October 2024. Remember, this video covers the general predictions for all the birthdays. For the month of October, you have pulled out the ladder card, which says you'll be climbing towards success, and the target card, which says that you need to become a goal-oriented person. If you'd like to know more about these cards, please watch the video which covers the annual predictions for the year 2024, and you'll understand the meaning of these cards as well. Let me show you what I've pulled out for you as a general prediction. You've pulled out the card of self-worth. There are more cards, and I think there's another card of self-worth, which just goes to show that the universe wants you to pay attention to this. Yeah, so the leopard dragon and the chakra card, they both pulled out and they both mean the same thing. What do you mean by self-worth? Self-worth means, do you consider yourself to be capable to attract the things that you want most? And do you consider yourself to be deserving enough to attract them and keep them and or maintain them? It's a very important question, because sometimes even the words that we speak to ourselves or say it out loud, we may not mean it, but even when you say things like, oh my god, I don't deserve so much good luck, it'll actually stop. The flow of your luck will stop. That's how it works, because the universe thinks that you can't handle it, so it'll reduce the volume and then you'll regret it. Why did I say it? So measure your words carefully, especially measure the words that you speak to your own self. How much are you worth to your own self? That's important. If you look at yourself in the mirror and if you like how you look, there is no need to ask someone else, how do I look? It starts with things as simple as that, right? If you want something for yourself, you don't ask another person, should I work towards this or should I work towards that? If you are going to a professional like a doctor, a reader, a lawyer, somebody who's qualified in that field, that makes sense. But if you generally ask a person, what do you think? If it's a good friend, they will tell you how they see you, how they perceive you, but they may not be as passionate about that particular thing, because that their passion lies elsewhere, right? So you need to put a price on your self-worth, and your price should be no less than priceless. You're invaluable to your own self, right? And because it's come twice, it means you need to pay attention to this in the month of October. Situations will arise where the universe will conspire to check and see, have you put yourself in the back burner, or are you also catering to your own self, your own needs? Okay, you've pulled out the card of lovers. This card means that you could be a Gemini or dealing with one. This card also means that you need to look at your self-worth again. Do you love yourself enough? Do you speak positive words to yourself? Are your thoughts mindful enough so that you can attract high vibes and good things to your way? Are you confident enough in your own skin? Are you confident in the advice that you can use in your own life, perhaps? So the Lovers card also covers self-worth. Now that's 3 cards which are talking about your value in your own eyes, right? So, well, you'll know best how to deal with it. As far as I'm concerned, the universe has given you 3 cards back to back with the same message. 3 of Swords is the next card you've pulled out, which says that there could be a third party situation in your life. Either you may be having an affair, or your partner may be having an affair. Keep that aside. It's also possible that there are too many people in a situation, or at least more than 2 people in a situation, you being one of them, because of which it's very difficult for you to come to a conclusion, to come to a decision. So you need to do 2 things. Firstly, remove the clutter or the frills, like they say. Take a step back and then take an informed decision. Do you want to play along? Do you want to come to a decision, or do you want to walk away and say, hey, not my circus, not my monkeys? King of Cups tells me don't go by the gender. You could be a female also. This card indicates that you could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or dealing with one. This card also means that you're holding on to something quite with furiously with all your passion, and your focus is entirely on that thing. It could be a person, it could be an object, a desire, it could be an aim, it could be a thought, but whatever it is, your focus is in the wrong place because your energy is now in a place that is now being looked at as if you're desperate and frustrated, and all that is a low vibe. You need to focus that energy instead on the process. Remember, if the process is focused upon and the energy is spread across on the process, it'll be so much fun, the whole journey, that by the time you reach the aim, by the time you reach your goal, you will receive the success that you have worked towards purely in terms of high vibrational frequency. So please do that. Six of Coins, Six of Pentacles tells me that you could be a Libran or dealing with one. This card also means that, well, someone will ask you for something that will have monetary value, that will be of monetary value to you. So it could be money itself, it could be lending a vehicle, lending a luxury item, mobile, lending your place. But remember, this goes against the rules of blue magic. So A, don't do that. And secondly, when you do something like this, it is better to understand that it will not be returned back to you in the same coin. So the value it won't be in the same way. And also that you should learn to say no. It's important to say no, I'm sorry, I can't do that. And if you don't want to say no because you don't want to offend or hurt the other person, there's no harm in cooking up a story. As if you don't want to hurt, well, the intention always matters. But you need to take a step back from this, okay? Because it's not good for you. Eight of Cups tells me that you could be planning a trip by the water. This card also means that something that was of interest to you earlier no longer holds your attention or interest, and you're walking away from it. It is all right. You don't need to beat yourself up on it. It happens to all of us. Sometimes when you grow away or out of something, this is when the situation arises. So it could be a person, it could be an aim, an objective, a thing, anything. An idea. Right. Seven of Coins or the Seven of Pentacles is a card which says that you are now thinking about how to increase your savings. You are either saving up with the intention that you want to get something later, invest in something else, or you're saving up just for the heck of saving because you may have pulled out a little bit of savings of late and you want to fill that back up. This card beautifully speaks about overburdening. You need to say no. You need to release the burden. You're taking on too much in the month of October. You're trying to be everything to everyone, and as a result, you're feeling overburdened. Everybody starts to depend on you. Everybody thinks you are the person who will get the job done, and you find it hard to say no. And because of that, now you find yourself in the back burner, and that is why this card of self-worth has come thrice. Makes all the sense. You need to learn to say no. Even Six of Coins came, if you remember. Say no and be done with it. And otherwise you'll be overburdened, and then that cross is for you to bear. It is better to either say no or to skirt the issue or to make up a story. Do whatever it takes to save your own self. This is a low vibe. Okay, being overburdened, overwhelmed is a low vibe. The beautiful card of Temperance, the beautiful card of Balance is here to say again that you need to balance out some things in your life which are disbalanced. You'll know best what it is. Usually it is work and rest, or thinking too much and not doing enough, or it is abusing your body and not taking care of it and expecting it to keep working like a workhorse. It could also be this no situation, that you're taking too much onto yourself. In short, you're biting off more than you can chew. Your mouth is this much, but your morsel is this much. So then what happens? You don't have enough space to chew, as a result of which you start feeling overwhelmed, overburdened, and illnesses follow. So that's it. That's all I have for you for the month of October, viewer. Remember, this is a very important message I've passed on here. It's a life-changing message. The first step is always difficult, and it gets easier as you walk along. If nothing else, you won't be taken for granted. I will see you all in the next video. Until then, love, light, and knowledge to you all. Beatrice SA and Om. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina.